Hello, good morning to all. First, you mark your attendance. Okay, then now start the class. The new topic is the wastewater management. How to manage the wastewater. Okay, this is the unit lecture of the unit 5. Okay, so what is the use wastewater? Anyone define how to manage the wastewater? Anyone can define? Hmm? What is wastewater management? No, anyone? There's the wastewater is any water is required was cleaning after it used. This is wastewater management. Okay, this is goal is the wastewater management to clean and protect water. Your goal is the you first you protect the water. Okay, then you easily managed. Okay, this means that water must be cleaned enough so that it can be used people for drinking and washing and the industrial for the commercial purpose. Okay, then first you clean and put in the water, then you use the drinking, washing, and industrial for the commercial purpose. This is the management of the wastewater. Okay, the first your goal is the protect the water. Okay, that is clean. Okay, then all you first use the aim and objective. What is the aim and objective of the wastewater management? Wastewater and its characteristics. Wastewater management concept. Municipal wastewater scenario in India. Reform for wastewater management in India. Case studies. Case study the discuss the wastewater management is Chennai national and wastewater management is Singapore international. Okay, these two countries, suppose India in the Chennai and international and Singapore, the other countries. Okay, I discussed the case study and the Indian government initiative. Okay, and the work cities. Okay, this is the your outline of the your wastewater management. So first, what is your aim of the your wastewater management? To understand and analyze the concept of wastewater management in order to achieve sustainable development. Okay, this is aim. Your aim is the very important. This is the analyze the concept of water management. Okay, in order to achieve sustainable development. Okay, so objectives are the following: to understand the basic definition and concept with respect to wastewater management. What is your definition? What is your basic concept? How to manage the wastewater? Okay, not any the wastewater first you clean and protect. Then your first priority give to the wastewater management, clean and protect the water. Okay, to analyze motivational factor for recycle and reuse of water. Okay, this is your motivational factor depend on your human beings. Okay, this is human nature. Okay, depend on the factors main, which is depend on human nature. Then you control the wastewater polluted. Okay, then you manage the wastewater management system. So the first you motivational factor is very important for the human beings. First, human beings positive thinking what is the very important in your life. Okay, then you analyze the motivational factor for recycle and reuse of water, reform present for wastewater management. Present and future. You see the present, you water is the very important. The future, upcoming 10 to 15 years after, okay, is the very lacking of the water. Okay, not you easily require usually available the water for your drinking and washing and for bathing. Okay, this is the very important. You present save the water. One drop water is the very important in your life. Okay, the first you save the water. Okay, one drop save the water. Okay, then you save the life. Okay, this is the first reform present and wastewater management. Present and see the future. Then you manage the wastewater. Okay, to identify a case studies, national and international on the wastewater management. I discussed in this class. You take one national, is Chennai, as example, and national is Singapore. Two types of case study in the given. Okay, I discussed in the wastewater management system. Then analyze key lesson to be adapted from the case studies. Okay, then analyze the what is the case studies find the result. Okay, the introduction of the wastewater management. Okay, the wastewater is generally divided into two categories: black water and grey water. Okay, the wastewater is generally divided into the two categories: black water and grey water. So, what is the black water and grey water? The grey water is found from the commercial and solid household. Okay, and the black water is available from the industry. Okay, the divided two parts: black water and the grey water. Black water refers to toilet waste and grey water refers to the remaining wastewater from the sink, shower, and the laundry. Okay, this is the black water refers to toilet. Suppose toilet is from the sewage. Okay, from the discharge from the industry. Okay, this is the black water. Refers to the industrial wastewater. This is the toilet. Is the form of the black water. And the grey water refers to the remaining wastewater from the sinks. You wash the pot. Okay, you wash the. You use the laundry. Okay, you use the shower for the bathing. Okay, this is the water of the grey water called. Okay, this is sink, shower, and the laundry. These are the grey water. Okay, the septic tank provides primary treatment for both types of wastewater. You though provide a septic tank. This is the primary treatment of both types of wastewater, settling out of solids, and provide as the floating is come off to the retained. Okay, the relatively clear but not clean. This is a clear but not clean water discharged from the septic tank to the absorption field. The soil provides for the further treatment when the wastewater pre-collates through the soil profile. Okay, the you are thus both water is directly disposed in the septic tank. The septic tank is a primary treatment of the both types of water. This is gray water and the black water. Okay. Then untreated or improperly treated wastewater contains biological contaminant known as the cause disease. Okay, after this water getting in the rivers, disposing the river, this type of rivers produce the biological contaminants to this type of algae, develop the algae. Okay, many types of biological contaminants develop. Okay, this type of cause disease are improved untreated water. Okay, so after the untreated water disposed in the rivers, the disease the increased. Many type of disease increase, just typhoid, cholera. Okay, these are the biological contaminants. Okay, wastewater is not safe to drink. Wastewater is not safe to drink. The discharging of the waste water directly into the environment on the ground or the water body can pose health and safety problem. Okay, you first you know about the how to save the environment and the human health. How to save or how to keep the safe the environment problems and the health problem. Due to that, you not dispose the water, discharge the water in the open areas of the deconvent or water bodies without treatment. Okay, wastewater is not safe. Actually, you are the industrial water, sewage water. Okay, you directly discharge in the rivers. So some people directly drink this type of water. Okay, this is not safe for the people, not safe for the environment. Okay, this is a, you disturb the ecosystem, you disturb the natural resources. Then you increase then they increase the many types of disease. Okay, environment is the very big problem. Environment is the disbalance, ecosystem disbalance. Okay, environment is unhealthy. This is a very safety problem. Okay, and here human health directly drink the river water. The people suffer from the disease. Suppose had a typhoid and cholera. Okay, this is the big issue. Okay, after all this, what is the part of water cycle? Okay, this is a water. After all, this water is a part of the water cycle and will eventually make it way into a source of our water supply. The wastewater form properly managed to protect human and environmental health and safety. This is wastewater must properly to you manage the proper way. Then you protect human and environmental health and safety. Okay, this is the introduction part in the US water management. How to manage the wastewater, how to protect the waste water. Okay, without it may not discharge the water in water body and open area to ground. Okay, characteristics of the wastewater. The temperature, color, odor. These are many types of the characteristics of the wastewater. The temperature. Okay, the change in wastewater temperature affect the settling rates. Okay, dissolved oxygen levels and biological action. These are the depend on temperature. The temperature of wastewater becomes extremely important in certain wastewater operation, high sediment tank and recirculating the filters. These are the very important for the wastewater. Okay, this is the temperature. The temperature is the very important for the testing time that you collect the sample. Okay, so you suppose you test the water body is the river water. Okay, the temperature is very important. You take the water sample, you take the sample for testing. It's the morning time. Morning time is very important. If the temperature is maintained, not you after the 10 a.m., 12:20 p.m., 12:31 p.m. This is not you collect the water this every time. Okay, sample collection time is very important, 6 to 8 a.m. If the temperature is maintained. Okay, this is the temperature. This is the color of wastewater content dissolved oxygen due is normally gray. The color of wastewater content dissolved oxygen is normally gray. A black colored wastewater usually accomplished by the fall orders. Okay, the content liter or DO is the set to the septic. Okay, suppose the color and is problem indicated. The gray color is the nil, no any types of the problem indicated. Okay. The red color indicate to the blood or other industrial waste TNT complex. This is the identify the problem. This is the red color means the blood color. Okay, and the industrial waste. This is the color is the red, and the problem indicated is the red. This is the green and yellow color. They identify the industrial waste or not pre-treated. This is such as paint. This is the color is the paint, just like paint. Okay, the industrial waste without treatment is not discharged in the water bodies. So this type of water is direct impact on the human aquatic life and the which type of water they use type of problems identified. This type of problem many people some people directly drink the water of the river water. Okay, this is they suffer from the many types of disease such as typhoid, cholera. This is the green and yellow. Okay, then is the brown and soil color. The other soil color suffers enough into influent also industrial flows. So this is the color is the brown and other soil color. This is the problem. Identified the problems is surface runoff into the effluent and the industrial flow. This is the black color. So the septic condition industrial flows. Okay. This is the color is the black and septic condition on industrial flow. Okay. This is the color is the black. Identify the septic condition. Okay, then now this is the odor. Okay, odor is the domestic wastewater have a musty odor, bubbling gas and foul odor may be indicating the still waste and anaerobic septic condition. Okay, this is the characteristics of wastewater. This is the temperature, color, and odor. Okay, then now with the wastewater management. This is a depend on the 3R and a 5R. Okay, this is a 5R principle and a 3R principle. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, and the 5R principle. Okay, so this is the way the management can encompass a broad range of effort and promote effective. Okay, effective and responsible water use, treatment, and disposal, and encourage the protection of the restoring of water seeds. Okay, so this is a 5R and 3R principle is the very important. 3R principle is the reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, but 5R principle. What is the 5R principle? Anyone define 5R principle? I already discussed the 3R principle. Hmm? No, anyone? So 5R principle, what is the 5R principle? No. The 5R principle is very important. First, refuse. Okay, that means that anything new that would eventually become stress. Okay, this is the refuse part. Okay, and the reduce is the if you are unable to refuse. Okay, and refuse what you already have. And the repurpose. Okay, repurpose and the recycles is the same. Okay, the address the find alternatives use. Okay, last one the rote. Okay, rote means the to be given trash as any other life. Okay, this is the 5R principle is very important for the wastewater management system. And 3R is the reduce, reuse, and recycle. This is the 3R principle and the 5R principle. Both are the very important. Okay, the reuse the some relatives clean water, wastewater can be reused without treatment. Okay, the some relatives clean wastewater can be reduced without treatment. Okay, and the grey water is wastewater generated by washing, laundry, and bathing, none from the toilet. 50 to 80% of domestic wastewater used for irrigation and flushing toilet. Okay, this is the reuse and recycle. The wastewater can be treated on site and or off site. They are used for the non-drinking purpose, not in drinking purpose. Non-drinking purpose is the flushing and gardening irrigation purpose. Okay, the closed loop treatment system are often used to capture, treat, and reuse wastewater on off-site. Okay. Okay. This is the wastewater is reclamation, by taking the wastewater and using it for the different purpose. This is a recycle. Okay. The discharge is the wastewater transported to on-site or off-site. Okay. The treatment facility treated and discharged into a waste water body. Okay. This is the discharge. Okay, and this treated waste water can be discharged and reused, which can be used for the watering in garden or the otherwise purpose. Is the other washing purpose. Okay, so this is the discharge. Okay, then now the motivational effect of recycle and reuse. In order to avoid environmental problem arising due to the discharge of treated and untreated wastewater to the environment in other factor that encourages reuse. So these the nutrients in wastewater can assist plant growth when reused for irrigation, for disposal in extreme case, detrimental is the ecosystem of the receiving environment. Okay, this is a factor, the motivational factor. This is the main part is the major among the motivational factor for the wastewater recycle and reused are. Okay, this is the gate the opportunity to augment limited primary wastewater sources. Okay, the prevention of excessive diversion of water from alternatives, including the natural environment. This is the natural environment means the directly fall the water from the any mountain. Okay, directly meet to the rivers. Okay, this is the water alternative use. The possibility is the manage the in situ water source and the minimization of infrastructure cost, including total treatment and discharge cost. This is the comes under the infrastructure cost. The total treatment, the treatment cost is the all over treatment process cost, and the discharge cost is the both costs are the minimization of on the infrastructure cost. The reduction and elimination of discharge of wastewater, though that wastewater treated or untreated, into receiving the environment. Okay, reduction means reduce this type of water. Okay, not directly discharge the untreated water. Then untreated water discharge in the environment is the unhealthy. Okay, then the use of wastewater can be supplementary source of existing water sources, especially in a semi-arid climate region. The recycle reuse are considered as a method of water resource management. Recycle and reuse are very important. First you reuse, then you can do the recycle. Okay, this is the motivational factor. Okay, then now it is the municipal wastewater in India. It is estimated at about 38,254 million liters per day. Okay. But our wastewater is generated in the urban center comprising class 1 cities and class 2 town, having populations more than 50,000 according for the than 70% of total urban population. This is the first class cities and second class cities. Okay, the wastewater generated for treatment capacity in the urban center. Okay, there's a number of population. Okay, the water supply. So these are the parameters like CT1 and CT2. Okay, the parameter is the water supply MLD and the population million, 60 million. This is okay. So this is 423 million, but less than 192, 43, 490, 498. So these are the class 2 towns. Okay, so this is the population, this is the water supply, wastewater generated, wastewater treated, wastewater untreated. Okay, these are the given the wastewater generation or treatment capacity in the urban center. It is expected that gross water generation MLD by 2051. Okay, India will reach the to 1,20,000 MLD. Okay, this is the expected gross wastewater generation. Okay, but you are expected in 2051. So currently you run the 2021. Okay, and then now reform India's wastewater management. The reform combine legal and institutional and operational and social. The wastewater management in India has become extremely important area of focus due to increasing health. Okay, understand the population pressure. Deployed in the wastewater sector witnessed major growth in the last decade. Due to the increasing government support and private participation, the scale of the problem remain much. Okay, for instance, it is estimated that less than 20% of domestic and 60% industrial wastewater is treated. Okay, there's a metros and large cities, more than 10,000 inhabitants are treated only about 29.2% of their wastewater. Smaller cities treat only 3.7% of the wastewater. Okay, 20% of the domestic industrial wastewater is treated. Okay, and the treated the 29.2% their wastewater in smaller cities, and the treated the 3% of the wastewater the monthly. Okay, this is the reform component. This is the first component, the legal and institutional, operational and social. The description is the prepare legal and institutional framework to allow for the water reuse. This is the legal and institutional. Define roles of the responsibilities of agencies department. Prepared water use bylaws making it duly piping and the dual plumbing etc. This is mandatory in the new property developments. Okay, then adopt water use beyond the through and the ordinance of the change in the regulations. Okay, and the operationals conduct feasibility study for identifying reuse technologies and applications. Okay, the make water reuse mandatory in new developments. All large building with more than 2,000 square meter area and new layouts shall implement water reuse. This operational system. Okay, this is the conduct feasibility studies for the identifying reuse technologies and application. Then the lead by example is the should adopt water recycling in municipal and where the government buildings implement monetary requirements. Okay, so shall conduct public education campaign and awareness program in the schools, office, and the community space. This is the for the social components. Okay, this is the India wastewater management. Benefit from the reform was for citizens, for the ULB and the state government. Okay, the reliable local supply, improvement in quality life due to the adequate availability of water, the clean environment through the reduced pollution level, resources conservation and ability to of better quality of water to downstream user due to reduced pollution load on the rivers. Okay, this is the four citizens and this is the parastatus. This is the improved service delivery and through the improved financial recovery. Okay, okay. There's the resource conservation resulting in environment and financial sustainability, free up of the portable water resource, thereby the helping the demand is downstream users. And the last one is saving cost for the sewage treatment and disposal. The full state government is equivalent low allocation of resources since reuse will lead to postponement in the need for augmenting supply and water recycling. This is the benefit from the reform the wastewater management system. Okay, the by laws of for water use. Okay, they the uses such as the watering park, okay, gardens, landscape, golf course, used for the construction, laundry, industrial process, flushing, washing road, etc. These are recycled water should be used for the non-potable. Okay, the uses for all large buildings with an area more than 2,000 square meter in all new development. Okay, the all building plans and land development plans with area of more than 2,000 square meters shall compulsorily indicate the on-site wastewater treatment and the disposal agreement of the wastewater reuse inspection including the plumbing plan. Okay, this is allows the water reuse. The all apartment of group housing complex with more than 20 tenement of commercial institutional and industrial complex with an area of more than 2,000 square meter. Okay, should make plumbing and infrastructure provision in the enabling localized sewage treatment. The use of recycled water for flushing, washing the for watering garden, used for the irrigation purpose. Okay, the separate coverage system should be provided for sewage and slush. The facility use the slush water for the gardening and the washing purpose. This may be require suitable storage facilities that are indicated on the building plans. And the location of treatment disposal facility treating wastewater should be indicated in the plan. You already decided. Okay, name first your location and treatment and disposal facilities should be in the indicate in the your plan. Okay, what is your location? What is your treatment facility? What is your disposal facility? Okay, these are all details are the mention indicated in the plan. Okay, then now the case study national and international. There's Chennai. First is national Chennai. The surface density were connected to the pumping station, and the wastewater conveyed for disposal away from the initiation. Okay, this is given us years 1997. Okay, 1956. This is the proposal of compensate this scheme catered to need a topographical flat first. The growing city was formulated work initiated in the 1910 and completed during the 1914 stage. Okay, this is the plans of the 6.5 lakhs in 1961 and a 114 liter for the capacity water supply. Okay, this is per day, per person. Okay, 1956 years, a fundamental change in the system was made by the laying force main divert part. Okay, that was sewage discharging from the Kokulam pumping station to the whatever where the sewage from the started. Okay, and 1978 is a master plan for wastewater management system. The sewerage was formulated to safeguard the population expired in 2008. But extension of the sewer system is a newly developed area and improvement the existing system are carried about the based on this master plan. So every decades you change the master plan of the wastewater treatment system. Okay, and then 1991. Okay, the master plan was updated to cater to the need population expected in 2021, and the proposal is an improvement to a sewage collection and the convenience system in the cities, the sewage treatment and disposal. Okay, this is the for Chennai. And the wastewater management in Chennai. Okay, there's all details, design, mentioned the plans. Okay, the detailed design engineering for sewage collection, convenience center for sewage treatment, and disposal were finalized through independent consultant during 1995 to 1998 for expanding the capacity of sewage collection. Okay, the convenience system and treatment and disposal agreement are the meet requirement for the population expected in 2021 and due to increase the availability of water urban Krishna water supply scheme. Okay, this is the in the Chennai state. The total estimated cost of proposal was about the 1.1300 crore. Okay, based on the detailed design and engineering project proposal were formulated implementation under Chennai City's river conservation project in the year 2000 and the estimated cost is 720 crore at the first phase for 2011 sewage flow. Okay, and then the proposal consists of laying in the corporate 59.2 kilometer improvements to 28 number of pumping station. Okay, this is the 3 number of new pumping station. And the laying of sewage pumping meant 28.85 kilometer, gravity conveying meant 17.3 kilometer and expansion of sewage unit capacity for 264 MLD. Okay, these were common sense 2001 to 2000 August 6 completed. Start from the July 2001 and then complete August 2006. Okay, this is the wastewater management in the Chennai. This is the column pumping station itself opens successfully. There's a details in 1971 and March 2010. Okay, the area covered 24%, mass 10, the 100%. Number dwelling with sewer connection is the 1,14,000 and the March 2010 5,98,249. And the length of the sewer may 23 kilometer, but in March 2010 is a 2677 kilometer. Pumping at 58 and 196. And a treatment plants, 3 number, 5 number, treatment capacity 57 MLD and 486 MLD. These are the difference between 1978 to March 2010. There's a very big difference. Okay, and due to the enhancement of capacity of 28 sewage pumping station and 3 new pumping stations, The pumping station has been increased from the 440 mld to 500 mld. Okay, the capacity of the sewer treatment plant has been increased from 222 mld to 486 mld, and the sewage overflow and untreated sewage, okay, entering the waterway have been reduced. Okay. Okay. So this is the inserted about biogas is produced and is being used to produce power to run the plant. Okay, that indically reduce the discharge of greenhouse gas into the atmosphere and provide for the carbon trading. The CMWSS board has adopted Clean Development Mechanism (CDM), which leads to saving in the energy cost to a ton of 43.05 lakhs per month. And the detail others following already discussed. Okay. Then now the Singapore, cities in international. Okay. The Singapore, a smaller, densely populated country, about 28.3 million people. Okay, tropically climate, disease spread is easily. Okay, and a shortage of fresh water sources and conservation required. Means the to prevent pollution of water course and spread the disease, proper collection, treatment, disposal of the so is necessary. Okay, the late 1800 second is the public health and sanitation problem before 1910. Most common method disposal was the private collection of night soil in bucket. Okay, and direct discharge into open monsoon drain was the common. It's the very big problem issues in the Singapore cities. First US scheme in Singapore. I started off for the city area in the 1910 pumping station Park Road, River Valley Road, lesser sewage disposal works, a Tingley filter treatment system, Albert Street and a Kampong Water pumping station were subsequently constructed. Okay, related to the Singapore cities. The sewage development program for Singapore. Okay, these are the flow chart. Okay, this is a sewage development program in the 1960s and selected in the 70s and 80s to mean about rapid housing and SI program to prevent popular pollution to water course. The Singapore sewage system consists of 3,100 kilowatt savers and 220 kilowatt of pumping means, and there were 32 pumping installation. Okay, the 30 kilowatt of effluent pipe. The water is collected and conveyed as 6 water reclamation plant. This is the first. Okay, the wastewater treatment system is wastewater then water treatment system with a negative formatted nano protocol list. The discharge is the regraded photocyclist, high CO2 removal efficiency, non-toxic imported CO2, suitable for the high level pre-sealed organic pollutant and the cost saving. These are the 6 reclamation plants. Okay, and the other water treatment system is the removal of the nanocrystal secondary contaminant discharge. The note is a free ad-free declare of water. This is not valid. One time is a nanocyclist, the fixed chemical required and technique need to the remove catalyst. This is a filter of the soil from the wastewater. Okay, this is a third development program for the Singapore. Okay, any problem is for the Singapore international motivational. This is the wastewater management system. Okay, the first you